Okay, so tell us about the Vice-Chancellor's email.
The Vice-Chancellor decided to take it upon himself to send an email out to students notifying us of the strike action. And that would have been fine, it would have been entitled to do so. He decided to carry on though in this email to firstly try and instruct us not to support the strike action as students. He then implied that the strike action was unjustified. This was really dodgy ground to go on. He mentioned what the negotiations had been and tried to frame it in such a way that basically implied that the staff were asking too much and that the management were being reasonable. And as students, some of us felt that this was a little bit unreasonable, to say the least.
Well, I mean, the thing is with me, I'm both a student union representative, I'm a disabled students officer, and I'm also a trade union representative. I'm the youth officer and the link officer for Unison on campus, and I think that it is not a lot to ask that not just universities but institutions pay people decent wages. I voted yes to go on strike because I'm not paid a living wage. I'm paid less than £10.45 an hour. I think that any institute, look, everybody makes out that universities don't have a lot of money sort of thing. Look at the university sort of thing. That university definitely has enough money to pay people decent wages sort of thing. All the new buildings that they're doing sort of thing. In fact, all the money that they will save from people, because when you go on strike, you don't get paid if you go on strike sort of thing. How much money will they have saved sort of thing from people going on strike? Why don't they use the money that they would have paid people for working to pay people a living wage sort of thing? That's what I want to know. I want to know what the gap is between the lowest paid worker here and the highest paid worker here, which will be the Vice-Chancellor. Because I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong that some people can earn so much money and other people can earn pennies for a living. The Telegraph and Argos released an article earlier last week. It said Bradford has the lowest quality of life in the UK sort of thing. The reason that Bradford has some of the lowest quality of life in the UK is people don't have money here. Everybody says, why do we need a living wage in Bradford? It's really cheap sort of thing. People still can't afford to live here sort of thing. People can't afford to get the basic needs and stuff. Living standards are always rising, bills are always rising. We've seen how much gas is rising and stuff. I think that this university should do the right thing and pay staff decent wages. And I think that as a trade union and a student union representative.
Thanks, Luke.